robust urban garlic flavor.
Want to see? You ready for this? My socks match my outfit. Green, gray, green, gray.
How close are we to the point where a membership goal will just be his, like, sock picks? Like, if you become a member, you'll just have this full access to sock picks on his community tab.
GTA 4 with mods, which, by the way, is like a viewer favorite. Every time that I stream this game, views are up, engagement is up, and support is great. So you guys are pretty happy to see me play GTA 4 again. I'm more than happy to do it.
Keep this in mind as he complains, because he's gonna do a whole lot of that. So now we transition to the very end of his live streams where he sits there and wonders why he didn't hit the goal.
Daddy Big Bucks just gifted a sub on Kick. It's the first sub of the day on Kick. So thanks for a sub. Finally, we got one. All right. All right, guys. So I will see you next time. Oops. For more GTA with mods. Great playthrough so far. Having a great time. Thanks for chilling. And I'll see you soon.
So everything after this point is not uploaded to YouTube. It's just part for the live stream audience. A lot of the times, the stuff he just leaves out is excessive panhandling. Like this.
Okay. Alrighty, everyone. Well, this is it. I gotta get out of here. So, if we're gonna hit the goal, we gotta hit it right now. We're at 120 bucks. I can't imagine why we wouldn't be hitting the goal. We've been hitting it every single time for this game, and you guys have loved it. I mean, I'm having a great time with it, right? So, will we hit the goal, or what? We're right there. Again, if we had had more than one sub on Kick, we would have hit the goal much earlier today. That's why we've always actually hit the goal playing this game, is because people had been supporting on Kick, and then today they didn't.
I like how he's already compartmentalized it, like there's a specific group that always gives money, but today they didn't give me money. He's very invested in who gives him money, and he's very transparent about telling you about that.
So, thank you, Daddy Big Bucks, for the one sub.
But really, I wished you give 7 subs so we hit the goal. That's really what I wanted. I don't care about your $5 support.
All right, everyone. Well, that is it. I guess we're not gonna hit the goal. Let me go plug this in, and then I'm out of here. Remember that tonight is Friday, and you know what that means.
It means Phil is going to be playing another game where he panhandles and begs relentlessly to hit the goal. Yeah, Phil, your audience really isn't that invested in whether you hit the goal, because it's just you eating a chicken sandwich after 10 goals. Or a burger, or something else that's similar. It's fast food junk. So it's like, yeah, it's hard to get excited about it when it's the same thing week after week.
Friday means Friday Night Fights, our weekly throwback fighting game stream. That should be fun.
Yeah, the next thing he does is stall and talk about his neck phones, which is like, yeah, who cares? He's just stalling and waiting to see if tips come in because he turned off the game. That's just how his usual gig is.
Phones are using the stereo jack cable. So yes, they do work with a wire as well, but they need to use the battery no matter what. Rox M just did a $10 super chat. I hope you're doing okay, Phil. I am Rox. I'm doing good. Like, today was a good day. I had a great time with GTA. It's a shame that we didn't hit the goal. I don't know why, because we've been hitting the goal every single time we play GTA, and now we're not going to for some reason.
Yeah, this is classic Phil. He whines and complains when he doesn't hit the goal. He got 120, that $10 super chat bumped him up to $130 that people gave him today. And still, he's wondering, why couldn't we get $20 more? Dude, just be grateful for the support that you have. You're not going to hit a goal every single time. And the farther away from a goal, the harder it is to get to that goal. And you think just because you're over $100 that you're automatically going to hit the goal. Like, literally, somebody in your chat said that they would give you $20 if you played for an extra hour. And if you just booted up the game anyway, within 20 minutes, you'd probably get that $20. Let's be honest. Or what you can do is turn it off and go yell about it on your own time. Because this isn't your audience's issue, but you make it their issue.
I don't know. Thank you for that. We're at 130 now. Now would be the time, guys, to hit the goal.
Yeah, this is just blatant panhandling and e-begging. Like, Phil, you're putting on a gaming live stream. It's not like you're just having a just chatting sesh. You're just here saying, let's wait and see if you'll give me money. And then I'll talk intermittently between that. Yeah, Phil, this is not how you hit goals. And maybe get better goals.
Let's get that support rolling. Let's get our first support in for the stream. Let's get our first super chat, our first tip, our first sub over on Kick, and how about our first membership of the day? and then let's get that momentum going towards our goal. Remember, when we hit 70 goals of support, it will be DSP Tries It, the barbecue brisket Whopper from Burger King. And to make it a complete episode rather than just one burger, I'm going to try their Royal Crispy Wraps, which apparently they added to the menu a bit ago, but I've never tried them. What they are variations on chicken wraps. Like, I think they have like standard and spicy and grilled, and you can get different flavors of sauce. So I'll probably get like a bunch of those to try the different flavors and see if they're any good.
Yeah, this is what DSP is sitting here and whining for. Eating a fast food sandwich from Burger King of all places. He can't bear to do it like a day late in his mind. Phil, your audience doesn't care.
Are we going to do the DLC I'm being asked? I already answered that before, but I'll answer it again. I would like to, but it's about time. Right now, I don't know how long it's going to take for us to beat the standard GTA 4 campaign, while we're balancing it with Death Stranding 2, and now with Donkey Kong Bonanza. Keep in mind, people still want the Tony Hawk collection, and people want this RoboCop expansion that came out today. So because of that, I don't know what we're doing yet. Let's just focus on what we're doing, and when things start to finish up, then we decide, hey, do we keep going or not? All right?
Phil, there's absolutely no timeline for any games that you play. It's whether your audience is interested in the game, they are interested in your commentary, they're entertained, and they're giving you money. Those are the factors you need to look at. It's not like, oh, we need to see which games work on these particular dates. No, it's whether the streams are well supported or not. And it looks like right now, if this continues with GTA 4, that you will end up doing the DLC. Yeah, I absolutely don't get why he's so eager to move on to the next thing. Maybe it's just his fear of missing out strategy, but I don't know. I guess he doesn't feel confident in his value as an entertainer to keep these games on long anymore, so he probably has like a shelf life of like 3 to 7 streams per game where he's like, okay, my audience is gonna watch, and then after that they're gonna get bored of my commentary because I'm not that interesting.
Afflicted Studio says, I'll donate $20 if you do the DLC. Well, I can't commit to that. I mean, those are lengthy DLCs too. I can't commit to that now. We don't know. It's about time permitting.
Yeah, and given the amount that Phil expects per stream, $20 for DLC is not going to push the lever. Like, honestly, you're kind of thinking more like 200 for him to do that. And if it's like 20 hours of DLC, he may actually say double that or triple that. But you know, Phil never does stuff like that because once he gets that support, let's say, okay, somebody wanted him to play a game and then he gets $500 for it, his fans would say, well, Phil already has got $500 for it, so he's good. So it's not going to hit the goals and he's going to rage quit it. That's just how it goes. Because when Phil's fans think he's good, they stop giving him money because the impetus of giving Phil money is him being in a poor financial state. It's not whether they like his entertainment or not. So whenever something good happens to him where he gets like a $1,600 tip, he's going to have a couple of lean streams afterwards until he can reinforce the, hey guys, I'm broke. Even though he's also simultaneously saying he's successful. Yeah.
What's for dinner? I think we're having breaded baked chicken with mashed potatoes and sweet corn. An American style dinner for tonight.
Woohoo! American style! Awesome, Phil. I've never heard somebody describe it like that. I like how he says that he has to go, but then he's doing stuff like this, just rocking back and forth in his chair, reading the chat. It's almost like he doesn't really have to go, because Phil's his own boss. He has his own time frame.
All right, guys, is that it? Are we actually not going to hit the goal? Like, I got to go.
Oh, look, there it is. To Phil, his audience's time is not precious, but his time is precious. Don't you feel loved if you're a Phil fan? Don't you feel like he values your contributions? Don't you feel like he values you watching him? No, he doesn't. It's all about that number, and if that number does not get hit, he's doing stuff like this where he whines and complains.
So now would be the time, absolute last chance, and we're out of here. I guess we're not going to hit the goal here.
Aw, boo-hoo. Cry me a river, Phil.
I don't know what happened.
Guess what? Despite all your panhandling and begging efforts, you just didn't hit the goal today. You just didn't get money today as much as you expected. That's what happened. You're only $20 off, so really, this is absolutely pathetic just sitting here and trying to prod your fans for $20 extra.
Like Donkey Kong, I can understand. We were straight up bored, right? Donkey Kong was boring. But GTA 4 has been amazing. We have great streams every time.
Again, dude, you're not entitled to other people giving you money all the time. Maybe if you begged less and entertained more, you would actually get that support more often. But you want it every single time, and every time you don't hit it like this, where you're only $20 off, you just complain and whine for extra money. It's just greed, Phil, and people see right through it except your 5 fans who wail out on you.
Gabriel did a $2 super chat. How long is it? I don't know. I don't remember how long GTA is. If you do everything in the game, it's ridiculously long. But I'm probably not going to do everything. Like, I'll do the things I run into. Like, if I run into one of the pigeons, I'll kill it. But I'm not going to be actively going around the map. I'm not going to do the car stealing missions. So it all depends. But I don't remember exactly how long the base story is of the game.
Yeah, so he squeezed $12 more out of his fans. Now he's just sitting there rocking back and forth, waiting for the donations to pop in as he just scans there and reads the chat and demands people. Actually, he's reading an email right now. Like, he thinks that his audience is just supposed to sit there and watch him do the most mundane things. And then he wonders why the money doesn't come in. Like, yeah, this is completely disrespectful to your audience. Just sitting there and saying, okay, we're in overtime. So since I turned OBS off and I'm not recording, I'm just streaming. I don't care.
Sorry, just another. There's been a bunch of emails coming out recently about stuff going on in my area, like news stuff and my condo association and stuff. And I read them. I'm like, I'm not involved in any of it. I read it like,
wow, Phil, you're telling me that you're not involved with your condo community? Who would have guessed? Dude, we know you sit in your office all day, so we're not really surprised that you are a hermit in Seattle.
All right, guys, I gotta go. All right, well, we didn't hit the goal. Sucks. Now there's 2 streams in a row we didn't hit the goal. That sucks because I want the momentum to hit DSP tries. I was hoping for Monday, Tuesday at the latest, but I was hoping for Monday.
Don't let it fool you. He only wants to hit the goal faster because that means he gets more money faster. So he's not really annoyed that he doesn't get to do DSP tries it. He's annoyed he doesn't get the money immediately. Because he's like, well, I gotta get 150 from people each stream, and it's not happening right now. He's not grateful for the support he gets. He's like, we need to hit 150 minimum every stream. And let me tell you something, for how much he streams, that is $90,000 a year. He is not content with $90,000 a year, and he will whine and complain to you if he doesn't get it. That's what he thinks his salary should be.
I guess we're legit not going to do it now. I mean, now I really hope that we hit the goal tonight, and I'm nervous about that because we didn't hit the goal last time we played CVS 2 either.
Oh no, we're gonna have a streak where Phil doesn't get $150 on stream. Stream longer then, Phil.
All right, I'm out of here. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight for Friday Night Fights, all right? Peace out.
Yeah, he's gonna give his fans a lecture because he got $18 less in total than what he expected. And really it was 30, but he got 12 extra, so there were some sympathy bucks thrown in there, even though 90% of the money that Phil gets is sympathy bucks, let's be honest. And why do I say that? It becomes sympathy when you constantly beg for contributions. That's just how it is.
The 7 straight days of streaming for me, after having a week away that was no vacation, but instead a lot of stress. You know, when you're unexpectedly away against your will and you don't know what's going to happen. People had planned on me being here. I wasn't here. And, you know, you wonder when you come back, does this mean that people are actually going to like the content and enjoy it and engage with it? Does it mean that people are actually going to forget about you? And then you come back and you're like, oh no, you know, everyone's upset or whatever.
All right, so it's another negative Nelly time for Phil. So once again, he is not telling us why he had to take a week off, but yet he's still constantly bringing attention to it by talking about it and bringing it up. Like, he really thinks his audience has such a short attention span that they're gonna forget about him after 3 minutes. And you know, that's probably why he like inundates with posts and videos, because I think he's self-conscious about his standing as a YouTuber and entertainer, because he thinks people are gonna bolt if he doesn't have like this constant influx of content, because he's acting like he's been away for like 6 months. And literally, this is all a whole pity drive, whether Phil actually realizes it or not.
After the podcast ended, we actually continued with the Grand Theft Auto 4 with mods. Well, why? Well, why not more Donkey Kong Bonanza? Because after yesterday, everyone, both the viewers and I, were bored of the game. Now, I'm not saying that I'm never going back to it. I'm just saying if I played it again today, I probably would have felt like it's way too much too soon. Let's give it a few days rest and come back to it refreshed next week, and maybe I'll like it more again.
Yeah, let me translate that for you. Phil is so boring that he can't carry a game for more than one stream. That's why he's a variety streamer. He has to do something else, because if you do something twice or 3 times in a row, you'll get bored watching Phil play it.
Okay, so today, GTA 4 with mods. So that's where we ended. It was good progress, a good mix of story and side content. Everyone had a great time. But the weird thing was, all right, we have now played GTA 4 3 to 4 streams. I think it's been 3. It might have been 4, okay? And each time we're having a great time with it. It really is one of the best playthroughs I'm doing right now, especially viewership is always high when I play it. Today, for some reason, we couldn't hit the goal. Like, we were at like 110 bucks of support, and then it froze for over an hour, and then we're nearing the end of the stream, and we had a few people toss it. Like, there was one person who did $10, and another who did like $5, but that was it. I was like, all right, I really have to go. So I left, and then as the stream was actually down, like it was over, someone gifted 5 subs, which means we hit the goal. So I don't know what's going on, where sometimes it seems to be happening. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time it happened this week. I'm grateful for it, but it sure would be great to get that during the stream, so it's not like, oh, people think we didn't hit it and they're kind of upset or deflated by it, and then we ended up hitting it after the fact, right? But we did.
Oh, wow, look at that. Phil actually got the extra money and then some. So literally, he just sat there and whined, and his fans rewarded him with $45 extra. Do you see how this works? And this is going to be like a funny pattern where Phil literally is like going to say that he's going to quit a game, like happened with Mario Kart World, and then they end up hitting the goal after he turns the gameplay off. And Phil, you know why he doesn't like that? It's because he turns OBS off and he doesn't leave his live streams on. So to his on-demand audience, if you don't watch his daily wraps, those games are done. That's why he really wants it on stream. Yeah, Phil hasn't really thought this thing really through. He's just gonna try and condition his fans to give him money when he's on stream. But this is what happens when you put a huge pressure amount on the goal. And yeah, I'm sure people watching this video are shaking their heads like, how did he hit the goal? Why are people rewarding this? Well, it's either people who just generally think Phil is being honest with them because they're gullible or naive, and they're like, well, let's help Phil out. It's LARPers that think like, hey, let's just keep this train rolling and give him what he wants because it's fun to watch him. Or there may actually be people that have a lot of money to throw around and like, yeah, Phil's worth a laugh, so I'll give him money. Who really knows what it is? It could be one of those things, it could be a combination, but Phil has found a way as his niche in the YouTube ecosystem as a lolcow that's able to get a huge amount of support for having a very small audience. Because he doesn't cater to viewers, he caters to donators, and donators alone.
So thank you for that. Great stream, good gameplay, give it a look.
Yeah, but you won't see any of the panhandling on his channel that he had at the end because he clipped it off. And I'm sure during the streams there's going to be a bunch of panhandling, especially in that last hour. But yeah, this is really just like a scummy look from Phil, if you know the whole context. But most of his fans don't know the whole context because he's Phil. Well, let's be real, they know who Phil is. They know he constantly asks for contributions, and it goes to the point of begging because he asks way too much and complains way too much. Like, you don't complain at all, Phil. Just be grateful for the support you get, but he's not grateful. Like, even hitting the goal, he's like entitled like, well, we should hit it on stream. Does it matter whether you're getting money now or 3 hours later, Phil? Not really.
On someone who's actually good.